Thank you, God. I've lost count of how many times I have perfectly coded games, and here's another example. So I want you to focus here on the 13-16 and the 10-7, and you'll see what happened during the game here between the Jaguars and the Titans, where the Jaguars sealed a spot in the playoffs in the NFL. Also notice how the Titans ended on 16 points, and focus on the aspect that a Jaguar is a wild cat. So, again, thank you, God, for allowing me the incredible gift to reveal that pro sports are satanic energy harvesting rituals. So, this was my pre-code here. Jaguars versus Titans. I knew it would be dramatic, and it was. I like Jaguars to win this and end the season with a 9-8 record. Queen Elizabeth II died on 9-8, which was the same day the NFL season began. If you haven't read my Queen Elizabeth II decoded book, you have to read that. Jacksonville Jaguars are considered the London NFL team, and the royal family reside in London, in Buckingham Palace. The Jags can become 5-3 at home, and Elizabeth was coronated in 53. 53 is the 16th prime, and the Jags can stay on 16 home losses to the Tennessee Titans. Jags will become 13-16 all-time at home versus the Titans. Revelation 13:16, a huge verse. And he who causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Titans will get their 10th season loss and stay on 7 wins. 10 horns and 7 heads. So connected to Revelation, certain numbers are used symbolically in the Bible. For example, 10 and 7 represent completeness. The key to understanding the specific meaning of the 10 horns and 7 heads of the beast of Revelation. Chapter 13 is an image of the wild beast. Remember, a jaguar is a wild animal, identified later in Revelation, a bright red beast that has 7 heads and 10 horns. Titans will drop to 4 and 5 away, the 9th triangular number, and the Jags can get their 9th season win. The Jags can get their 23rd win versus the Titans, and 23 is the 9th prime. Tennessee equals 34 in gematria, and they can stay on 34 wins versus the Jags. So again, in my World Cup book, guys, I teach you what the numbers mean. That's how I do it differently to everybody else. I actually teach you what the numbers mean and what they represent, especially in regards to the Bible, because everything that's playing out right now is biblical. So in my pre-code, I focused on 13-16. Look what score it was in the 4th quarter. 13-16. I'm doing this daily, guys, in all sports. And again, I don't even gamble, which shows you I'm not in this just for money, because nearly every pick I do hits. And even if they stop hitting, I will still keep exposing, because that's my main goal, and to bring people together to hopefully find God. If you win money along the way, congratulations. So 13-16. I mentioned 10 and 7. All right, 10 horns and 7 heads. Tennessee had a 10-7 lead. They were actually leading 13-7 at the half. 137 is the 33rd prime. But I mentioned to a lot of people this game will start 10-7. And it did. It did. Okay? And I told you at halftime it was 13-7, the 33rd prime. And then look at the 3rd quarter. It was 3-3. This is what goes on in these games daily. In all the sports, they're all connected by the same code. So the Jags ended up winning this game in dramatic fashion right at the death. 2016. 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. 2016 was a huge year. It's when Trump got voted in to be the US president. It's when Kobe Bryant retired. It's when the artist known as Prince died on Queen Elizabeth's birthday, guys. It's when Ronaldo won the Euros. It's when Leicester City won the Premier League. It's off the charts, and look at the Titans, 7 and 10. They finished 7 and 10. There was a guy in this community saying, I was clueless at the beginning of the season. He said the Titans are locked to win the Super Bowl. I said, be very careful with the word lock. And I believe there's teams with way better riddles than the Titans. So they've gone. So be careful thinking you know it all, guys. I'm a guy who consistently gets picks right and codes the script. But I'm fully aware at any point I could go on a bad run. I'm aware of that. It rarely ever happens, but I'm aware of that. And I don't think I know everything. But look, Jaguars, 9-8. That's when the Queen died. I predicted her death 2 years before she died, and I have a book about it, which is mind-blowing. And it is. So, if anyone's interested in my Queen Elizabeth book, my Kobe Bryant book, my World Cup book, drop me an email. My email's in the description. You will learn so much. You'll see the most important numbers if you're wanting to code the universe we're living in. And you'll see through the illusion of the Satanic Society. And again, the Titans finished on 16 points. And look how heavily I focused on the number 16, guys. Okay? Heavily. All the numbers that I discussed appeared. And that's why if you do bet, betting in play is how you make your money. It's how I made mine. By seeing these numbers play out. And I've told you I do this every single day. Today is January the 8th. I've got one pick wrong. The whole year. The whole year. And what's funny is the pick I got wrong, the team lost by 33 points. Yes. Oklahoma City Thunder beat Boston Celtics by 33 points. Really? Really? And people think this is organic? I'll tell you why they did. I'll tell you why they won it. Because Boston Celtics stayed on 666 wins in January, and Oklahoma got their 430th win in January. 666 is the number of the beast. The Church of Satan was founded on 430 in 66. I mentioned that in my code. It was the biggest thing that I was worried about. And it was a satanic ritual. The only code I got wrong, the team lost by 33. Outrageous. So there you have it. Pretty much a perfect code. And God is using me, guys, to reveal deception, to see through the illusion. I ain't doing this to just win people money, guys. Not at all. I do believe the bigger my community grows, when there's great coders joining, that's only beneficial to everybody. But I ain't doing this to get rich. If I wanted to get rich, I would take my picks. All right, guys, much love. Take care. And God wins.